So here we are again with Loren's Amazon Princess. After the ogre fight, we had another level. As you can see, Eleanor is still pissed about Loren running off with Mirth's nymphs, yeah? One nymph. Every time I see both of them on the screen, I have to think how Loren takes one of the nymph babes in every arm and runs off like P. Diddy, and no, Eleanor, she's still sad. Yeah, still sad. And Dora got taken away by the dwarf. Two alignments. Anger value. Prevent overdrive. I'm still not sure what overdrive actually does. But I'm pretty sure this is totally awesome, and increasing defense by 75 and speed by 20 seems even more awesome, so we will go with Phantom Form too. And slightly the magic value. Defense sounds not bad, so let's up it to 10 too. Mirth, okay. Now we need to bring the proof to Tobar, and then he will tell us where that misfit is hiding. Where is my sword? Pardon? I only have one sword! The other... She groaned, recalling her finishing blow on the ogre, impaling it deep in its chest, which it had just fallen straight onto. Ah, this thing ate my sword! Sword, you say? There's a bunch over here. Ramas revealed the orc's hoard just inside the cave, littered with armor and remains of their victims. Fine. I did not care for that one much anyway. Loren riffled through the discarded weapons, dismissing most of what she found. That was until she saw a remarkably crafted sword near the bottom. Pulled it from the pile. It seemed to fit her hand perfectly. The sword shook and started to glow brightly. Ah, she looked so pretty when she does that. What magic is this? A beaten light pulsed in the dark of the cave, and the party surrounded her. Why does the sword glow like that? Could that be? Mirth got close to inspect the sword, running her fingers down the metal. Her eyes were large with wonder. What is it? Tell me! This is one of the ancient swords created by the gods. Of course. Said Ogre, we are all lucky that Ogre didn't use it against us, most likely. A sword made by the gods! Dora, you're so cute. They forged a set of weapons to bestow their strength on worthy mortals. This sword, I believe, is a hawk blade. Loren stared deeply into the glowing sword, trying to wrap her head around the thought of it being created by immortal deities. Why does it glow? Because it's blue light, Loren. What does it do? It glows blue. Come on. You get it, Loren. Because it had recognized you as a worthy of the god's power, it has been said to only do that for the most powerful warriors. Mirth suddenly bowed before Loren, causing her to jump. The gods have chosen you, Princess Loren of the Amazons. Your arm is their arm. Loren quickly sheathed the sword to stop it from glowing. Nonsense! My arm is my own. Yeah, Loren, tell the plant bitch. Do you not care about the significance of the sword? I need a good blade to replace my last sword. I do not believe in old fairy tales. The ancient sword are not tales. You are holding one in this very moment. Do it, Mirth. We need to return the ogre's head to Tobar, so who will cut it off? Yes, this is not the most important matter. The number of chores that I have to do to find my mother is growing exhaustingly. Let's hurry so that she might still be alive when we find her. Oh, Loren gets a little depressed. She should talk more to Dora. Again, if someone just switching in, you can understand which character is speaking by the color here and the name. I'm not reading it every time, and I'm not able to do 5 or 6 different woman voices, so okay. Even tough, they had found the hawk blade in the middle of nowhere. It was a gift directly from above. If Loren had believed its history and importance, then perhaps she could have done good with the weapon from the very beginning. But as it was, it would take an entire war to show her the true power of what she was wielding. Spoiler? Okay. Loren led the group into the sandy elven town to find Tobar and give him the ogre's head. The whole town grew tense at their presence like last time, but they were now even more on edge. The blue villagers whispered in fear and ran into their homes. Dora is impressed. What got them running scared? Maybe they don't like seeing ogre heads. Is that? And then it became clear why the mood had changed. A group of tall, heavily armed dark elves surrounded Tobar in the middle of the town. Merce gasped, recognizing them immediately. That's them! The rogues? Good. I've grown weary of chasing them. We didn't chase them at all, we just chased the ogre. Loren pulled out her swords quietly as the group approached the rogue elves. They noticed the party and immediately drew their own weapons. Elder Druid Mirth. A tall dark elf stepped from the ranks, revealing himself to be the leader. Again, Amazon armor tech. But I mean, better than her. Method! Method! You're far away from home. Look what you have made me do. To what length I must go to find peace. This forest has cried for too long. Now it must end. Method scoffed. It will never end. Not as long as my people are rotting under the desert sun. That is the way things must be. No! The dark elf growled harshly, consumed by some greater rage. His anger seemed almost out of control. Things will change. They will change right now. Method loaded his bow and aimed right at Merce. You will give us our freedom. Now! Merce trembled under his aim, knowing full well that he could fire a mortal shot before anyone could stop him. With the rest of his gang poised to fire as well, the entire party could have been slain at any moment. I don't think so. Method, I cannot. You know that. That's all you can say. 1,000 years of exile and nothing can ever change. The forest has rejected the dark elves. I have no control over them. It is the druids who tell the elves to drive us out. The forest has done nothing to us. Merce's mouth dropped open in horror. The druids have always worked towards peace with the dark elves. You came here to kill me, Elder Druid! Words would not come to Merce anymore. She just stared at the dark elves surrounding her. They were right. Correction. I'm here to kill you. Loren! Woohoo! Yeah. Okay, Loren, we are here to kill them. Let's agree. Of course you are. The Elder Druid has been hiring people to slaughter our kind for years. Slaughter? Like how the forest elders were assassinated? And then the kidnapping and theft? We are entitled to protect ourselves. We only took food so that we may eat. The desert cannot provide for us all. And you send no aid even though you cast us out. When negotiations fail and the forest is put in danger, it's my duty to protect it. Dark elves growled at her words. The party instantly felt their rising hostility, and Loren's hand found the hilts of her swords. I think draw her, Sam already. Yeah. Not all dark elves are kidnappers and assassins, and not all forest elves are druids. Are pure good either. If you're just protecting the forest inhabitants, then let us inhabit it. You know, that cannot be! Mir's voice broke as she lost control of herself for a moment. I would be really interested why the dark elves are cast out. Because they are blue? I mean, it's kind of ugly, but... Your issue is not with me, but with your ancestors. Take it up with them about how they dealt with the demons. No druid or elf forced them to make blood pacts with those creatures. They sinned, and their children unfortunately must pay the price. Stop blaming the druids for what can only be your own fault. How can we force to pay the price for elves of long dead? We are our own people. The illicit demon's blood still pulses in your veins. It kills the forest. Just look at where you stand. Eleanor didn't have to look to know what the desert that they had just trodden through had once been a lush green meadow. Demons brought death wherever they walked, and even after 1,000 years, their blood was still left in the dark elves, keeping this desert dry and lifeless. I did not create this desert. No one here did. Whatever is left of this pact in our blood is so diluted that it's not a threat to anyone or anything. Then why does the forest cry when these roads breach the trees? It's a pain as fresh as though a demon himself were walking within our forest. I care not for all of this. Loren's voice cut through the tension, silencing everyone. Mirth needs some peace and quiet to do her divination for an extremely important matter. And whoever is disturbing the forest needs to stop. The dark elves need to stay out of the forest, for a while at least. We haven't ventured into the forest in weeks. What? Druid, how do you explain that? He was swallowed and looked away. It's this village. This village? But it's not in the forest. It's close enough to be felt. You can even feel the forest from here. It's crying right now. This town has been here for generations. Tovar seems to be right to me. I don't know what to say. Only lately that the forest is being so upset. Yet we were ambushed by dark elves, and I felt nothing. But I know I felt the forest cry out many times. Every time I feel the pain, I learn Mesfit and his gang have committed another crime, and while she made the connection, Mesfit was taking steps backwards, away from her and the party. Tovar looked back at him in confusion. If what she says is true, then the dark elves don't upset the forest. It's just Mesfit. The rogue leader swallowed and raised his shaking bow in defense, and then suddenly he was very angry and his bow was held perfectly still. Is he blushed? Blue blushed? All I have done for the dark elves. What have you done? I need more strength to fight for us. It was for us. The forest. Mir suddenly collapsed in pain, unable to stand anymore. Eleanor held her in her arms. Why? Oh, she's crying. But we know to drop her. She's nymph summoning. But no. What's wrong, Druid Mirth? The forest is screaming. A horrendous sound alerted everyone to Mesfit, surrounded by a hazy demonic aura which screamed. No! Son! You've ruined everything! Eleanor placed Mirrid in a safe place and stood to protect her. Tobar and the other elves immediately fled to take cover. Even some of his own roaches abandoned him in terror. He's using demonic magic! Oh, Draco knows. Loren knew that Method had to die right then and there, and she wasted no time in getting to it. You probably said that. Right. Okay. Let's finish off this guy. In the very next episode of Loren, the Amazon Princess.